in next 50 years right now, most of your friends on Facebook and most of your friends and most of those pastors that you are seeing online, most of them right now, you will not see them anymore. 90 or 80% of them will be old. And you that is listening to the sound of my voice, in next 50 years, me and you will be very old. Either we are not still alive or we go be very old. 100 years to come, all of us, nobody again will still live. But the most important thing is that after you leave this world, when will you spend your eternity? Brother and sister, I want to ask you a question. In next 100 years, tell me where will you be in next 100 years? Tell me. Tell me where will you be in next 50 years? Because as I'm talking to you right now, most of us here, most of you people that listen to the sound of my voice, most of you that will come on comment section and write something, most of you people that are following me right now, in next 50 years, most of you people will not be alive. In next 100 years, all of us, nobody will stay alive now in next 100 years. But the most important thing is that when will you spend your eternity? That is the most important thing. When will you be in next 100 years? When will you be in next 50 years? Do you see? I'm going for Instagram on Facebook. Jepak, Skibo, Onyobodo, Ogechi Njakaso. All those people, Mama Taya says that, all those people that you are seeing now on Facebook, in next 50 years, most of them will not be alive. Some of them that are alive, they will be very old, that they cannot even enter Facebook to chat with their friends. They will not even have the strength to enter Facebook, to enter TikTok, to do content again in next 50 years. That time they will be very old. Some of them are 50 years. Some of them are for something years. Some of them are at something years. So in next 50 years, those that are at something years will be at something years. In next 50 years. In next 50 years, those that are 40 will be 19 years. Most of them will be very old. They will not even chat on Facebook. They will not even have the strength to do content again. They will be very old. They're very old. But the main thing is that when will you be after that 100 years and after that 50 years? Heaven and hell is real. Heaven is real. Hell is real. But the main thing is that when will you spend your eternity after you leave this world? That is the most important thing. When will you spend your eternity after you leave this world? That is the most important thing. The life you live on this world will determine when you will spend your eternity. The life you live on this world will determine when you spend your eternity. Either you spend your eternity with God in heaven, or you spend your eternity with Satan in hellfire. My brother, my sister, before I land up, I want to tell you that this life is too short. Life is too short. This earth, we are seeing right now that we are into this earth. Most of us 50 years, most of us 50 years, most of us will live 80, 90, 70, 40, 30 years on this earth. But after we leave this earth, we are going to spend eternity in hellfire. We spend forever and ever in hell. Forever in heaven. Life is too short. Will you use because of enjoyment? 50 years enjoyment, 80 years enjoyment, 70, 30 years enjoyment. Will you use because of those enjoyment? You will spend your eternity in hellfire. Will you use because of 50 years enjoyment and you lose eternity? Will you use because of 80 years enjoyment and lose heaven? Life is too short. When will you live? When will you be after you leave this world? Heaven or hell? as I'm landing this message up, brothers and sisters, I want to let you know that this life you are seeing is too short. We can see some of our celebrities, Mr. Ibu, and this the guy Junior Pope, and all those people that join him, that follow him in that boat. Most all of them now don't buy. Most of them 40, some of them 50 something, 20 something, 30 something. They don't go. Many people what we are seeing online, most of them 70 years. If you go to your street, just they see posters. When you see posters obituary, you will see 75 years, 45 years, 37 years, 28 years, 57 years. That's what we'll be seeing. And they have lived this earth. That is why I tell you that this life is too short. Life is too short. Life is too short. 50 years, 100 years, 80 years is too short. But the main thing is that when would you spend your eternity? Hellfire. You will stay in hellfire forever. You will stay in hellfire more than 200 years. You will stay in heaven more than 200 years. Now, will you use because of 50 years enjoyment and you lose heaven? Will you use because of 70 years on this earth, you lose heaven? My brother, my sister, eternity is real. Heaven is real. Hellfire is real. And most of you are saying that there is nothing like heaven. There is nothing like hellfire. There is nothing like Jesus. The Bible is not true. Listen to me, let me tell you. When you will leave this world, when you will close your eyes, when you will close your eyes and leave this world, then you will know that heaven is real. Then you will know that hell is real. And I want to let you know that without holiness, no eye shall see the Lord. Prayer is necessary for Christians, but prayer cannot take you to heaven. Speaking in tongue is necessary, but speaking in tongue will not take you to heaven. Fasting is necessary, but fasting will not take you to heaven. Only live righteous life, following the footsteps of Jesus. Live holiness. That is what will take you to heaven. Without it, no eye shall see the Lord. Let me stop this message here. Make sure that you share this message. Thank you and God bless you. I'm still your brother, Evangelist Ebube Joseph Ezagoba. Shalom.